Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B Bullet RC coming to you guys again with video another yet, and it is almost the end of the week. Sunday night is coming and Monday morning is definitely on the way, so that means sneaker releases on top of sneaker releases on top of more sneaker releases, and that means it's time to get into this week's heat or hype, where we go through all latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything I want to talk about in the sneaker streetwear world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or it was just that I did not want to expose y'all to it. Now, we had a lot of good releases this week, a lot of good stuff to talk about. I don't really think it's too much of any trash or basura on this list, but once we go through the tabs on my laptop, we will know. So let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get into this week's heat or hype. Now, obviously, the biggest release, at least in my opinion, of this week was these right here, the Concord Air Jordan 11. And if you don't have a pair, I'm giving away 2 free pairs on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on IG, first off, what are you doing? Second off, go do that and make sure you get in on the giveaway. Not only the Concord 11s, but a whole special edition grill box. So I'm giving those away. I mean, I've already dropped a review. You guys know how I feel about these. All I want to know is how much money JB made off of this shoe, because apparently this was the biggest sneaker release in Jordan brand history, and I completely believe it. Everywhere had this sneaker, but at the same time, everyone wanted them. So there was enough pairs to go around. Luckily, I was able to grab my off of Nike sneakers early and drop that review for you guys early. So, I mean, the Air Jordan 11, the Concord 11s, it's not much else I need to say. Concord purple on the bottom is still fire, and I mean, like I said, I dropped the review, so if you missed them or if you're just trying to get them for free, the giveaway is on my IG, and that is linked down below in the description at BULL1TRC. So that was the first release. All I know is that JB check is crazy right now, but Concord 11's first release. Christmas came a little bit early. Christmas came on the 8th this year, but let's get into the next one. Up next, we had another one of my favorites from this week, the Commonwealth ZX 500 RM, the Commonwealth collab with Adidas. And yes, I'm also going to be doing a giveaway on this sneaker. I'm going to be posting that tomorrow, probably Monday morning Eastern time. So once again, if you're not following me or Commonwealth or following Champs, make sure you're doing all that just so you're ahead of the game once I go ahead and post up these 2. You already know how I feel about these. These are super fire. I'm just super happy for Commonwealth to have their own collab and to be a part of some of the rollout. If you guys seen, I did drop a photo on Instagram with these joints on. A lot of people asked me where are the pants from. They are from Stussy. But Commonwealth ZX 500 RM, very long name for a very, very dope sneaker. And if you guys did not peep the picture on IG, go ahead and drop a like on that joint. Giveaway on the way tomorrow. Stay tuned, pay attention, turn on post notifications, but I got y'all for that. Now, as far as these next ones go, I'm kind of gonna stick to my guns on this one, and a lot of people asked me why I didn't talk about it. Now, these did drop in LA first, and that is the origin story, or the Spiderverse Air Jordan 1. Now, I was never the biggest Spider-Man fan as a kid. Maybe if they dropped like a X-Men or like a Wolverine Air Jordan 1, then you know, or a Cyclops Air Jordan 1 or something like that, then probably I'd be more hype on that. But as far as this Spider-Verse one goes, I'm still not really feeling it with the concept. The kind of webbing, how it looks, makes more sense, because when we first saw this sneaker, I trashed it because I was like, yo, these are horrible. The blue bombs are horrible. Now with the concept with Spider-Man, yes, they make more sense, but still, it's not it for me personally. Now, these will be releasing again on December 14th, so just don't be surprised if you see me talking about these again. But for now, I am not pumped. I'm not hyped about these really at all. But if you are going for them, hey, hopefully you guys can get them and get them for retail, because I know at first when they dropped them, people were cracking heads wide open. Now, for next year in January, we're supposed to be getting a new laser Air Jordan 4, this time all black with gum bottoms. I got a reference over here. You guys are gonna be seeing it up here. I mean, they're not bad. It's not a bad pair of Air Jordan 4s to me personally. You know, usually I really like gum bottoms on sneakers, but I really feel like they could have benefited from something else. Maybe it's a white midsole. I don't know. You guys know I love gum outsoles. Hey, usually anything with gum outsoles, sign me up. But I feel like something else would have done better on this particular pair. Are they better than I think the 06 or 07 Laser 4s? Nah, they aren't. Would I have rather them just re-retro that sneaker rather than this one? I mean, I guess sometimes you want them to leave in the vault. Sometimes you would rather had that. But if I had to choose between the old guy and this new one right here, I would just take the old retro, me personally. But that's not until January of next year. We got some more sneakers that are coming out next year to talk about on this list as well. But for right now, let's get to the next shoe. Now, take this next bit of news with a grain of salt. Now, you guys know a lot of times I source a lot of stuff that I talk about from sneaker news, and they had an article reading this. Is an Air Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard 3.0 releasing in 2019 with this photo right here. There are no official photos of the sneaker, but they have seen that some color codes match up with the old pairs, especially that starfish orange or starfish sail colorway coming back on a color code for a sneaker that's supposed to be releasing next year. So like I said, there are no photos, but I just wonder what a Shattered Backboard 3.0 would look like. I mean, we had the orange, black, and white, then we had the mostly orange shoe, like you had the reverse shatters. Are they going to introduce some more black into the sneakers? They're going to be more white. I don't know what they're going to do with the Shattered Backboard at this point, but I would be interested to see what they do with it. Now, also last week I had a lot of people ask me, why am I not talking about the purple lobsters? First off, I've already talked about them a few heater hypes ago, and also they're actually not going to be releasing until next week, so that's why I hadn't really talked about them. So again, I'm not going to talk about the purple lobs. I do like them. I talked about them before. We'll get into that next week. But for right now, there might be a green Nike SB Lobster as well as an orange Lobster SB from concepts coming out. It's kind of sounding like they might start overdoing it a little bit. I'm hoping that they don't. Orange Lobsters, I don't know how those are gonna look. Maybe they be hard. Y'all know I like orange, but yes, I am gonna try to get the purples, and these are supposed green lobsters might be dropping also as well. Now, in some of the most out of nowhere, let's bring this shoe back news, we got the Nike Zoom Rookie Glow in the Dark. Now, I think these dropped back in 2011. Just imagine a glow in the dark. For those who don't know, a lot of y'all probably do know, but just imagine a release of a glow in the dark foamposite sneaker back when the foamposite hype was crazy. This is right before, I think that, or right after, I think it was 2011 or 2012, when the Galaxy phones were being shown. This right here was a sneaker that was going for 500 and 600. Now, some of y'all watching may not believe that, may think, why would anyone pay that much for this sneaker? Just know it was a different time, and at that time, glow in the dark Zoom Rookies, these was the shit. Now, I say that I don't really understand why they're bringing it back, because I don't know where this shoe fits in right now with current trends and how things work. I guess for anyone that was looking to grab the shoe from before and didn't want to pay that crazy price, hey, these are coming back out for you. There is no official release date, but I definitely had to talk about this sneaker just because I remember being in, I went to this place called ATC. It was like a technology thing, it was one of my electives. Just imagine 6 years ago, Bull sitting on a laptop creating a background of all the crazy sneakers that he wants for his class, and the Zoom Rookie was that shoe that was like, yo, those are crazy, those are hard. So me personally, I definitely remember these fondly. I just don't know if right now is the best time to bring them back. Honestly, I'm like, where did these even come from? Who said that this was the one? Now, this next one I'm not gonna really spend a lot of time on. Just know it's called the Metallic Pack Air Max 97, and it fuses the gold 97s with the silver bullet 97, but takes away the white midsole, adds a black midsole. I don't know how to feel about these. Like, I really like the gold, I really like the silvers. I doubled up on both of those pairs of 97s, but this mix and mash, maybe it'll look better in person. I'm definitely not gonna knock it yet, but as someone who owns both sneakers, to cop this particular one is to just put them both together and have them both at the same time. I think they look better separated, and I think they should have just kept the white sole on them. But I'm not a Nike designer, I'm not calling the shots. I just buy the shoes, post some nice flicks up on them, and let y'all know how I feel about them. And right now I'm kind of iffy on these 97s. Now, as some of y'all may or may not know, in addition to Art Basel going on over over the weekend. We also had Intersect and Shanghai, China going on, and we had releases in both areas, Miami and Shanghai. Now these first three are from Bodega and Reebok. You have the Aztrek, you have the Run 96, and you have the Daytona DMX. I believe that's the name of the shoe. Now I'm not gonna really spend too much time on the Aztrek or the Run 96 because I think my favorite out of the pack definitely will be, I mean, the clothes. First off, I really like the clothes that Bodega did, but also this Daytona DMX really gives me those vintage runner vibes and almost like a sunset type of colorway. And the clothes that went with it, the suits and stuff, were fire as well. I mean, you guys know I rock with Bodega heavy. I buy Bodega shit all the time, and I just think they did a good job with this collab as well. So that's all I gotta say about that. Now we also got some Bape and Adidas news, or Bape neighborhood and Adidas news. They have an Adidas POD dropping, and this is just the first colorway we've seen. I don't know if there's going to be another colorway of these. Just know it's black and white neighborhood, and of course Bape all over. You got the shark head, the shark teeth all on the side of the sneaker, and it almost has that Scarface effect of being a half and half shoe. But once again, I'm looking at them, it's cool. Black and white POD, not a bad shoe, not a bad shoe to grab at retail. If I can grab them at retail, I will do it, but anything over that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass. And apparently these are supposed to be releasing early next year, so no set release date yet. Just stay tuned. If I get any release dates, you guys always know I will let you know on a different heater hype. But for right now, Bape neighborhood Adidas POD, not a bad shoe. You guys let me know, are you feeling these over? I guess no one really feeling them over the original NMDs. When those original Bape NMDs dropped, it was like, that was a crazy sneaker release. Is a POD as high as the NMD? No, but at the same time, not a bad shoe. Now take this next bit of news with a grain of salt once again. A Yeezy 700 Salt is supposed to be releasing in 2019. There are no official photos, but it being the Salt colorway, either it's going to look like the Salt 500 or it's going to be an all over white colorway. Blam, y'all see the picture. And then we also had a brand new colorway never before seen pop up. And remember, these are just mock-ups of what it should look like. It could look completely different, it could look very similar, but blam, you guys can kind of see what they're looking like. Now these look like a gray salmon and kind of like weird gum outsole. It's a really weird color combo. I think the gray and that salmon, or the gray and pink, is gonna look good. Just the outsole itself, I'm not sure how that's gonna match up if the shoe does turn out to look just like this. Now we also have some projected release dates on this new, what they're calling the Yeezy Quantum basketball sneaker. We've seen Kanye in these numerous times already, and these are supposed to be dropping next year in spring of 2019. And more Yeezy news. 2 more pairs of 700s have been spotted. Now I hope I don't mess up homie's name. A Christian Tresser designed Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 at a Versace fashion show. Of course, we've probably seen the photos, the videos of him going crazy behind Kim. Blase, blase, blase. Kanye has definitely been out and about, and I'm so glad that he is avoiding all that politics shit, because that was fucking him up. I think these are pretty similar to the ones that he gifted 6ix9ine, and I'm not too excited about those. But when he actually performed at the X show, he had on these black Adidas 700s, so the Yeezy 700 V2s, and I think that was definitely a good looking sneaker. We don't have an all black 700 right now. The closest thing we have is the mauve color, and this pair right here in particular, I think they look really good. I think that's an immediate cop for me. And with that being said, I think that's all the Yeezy news we have for this week, so let's get into the next one. Now getting back to Art Basel, we had a few different sneaker releases that happened. First off, salutes to the homie John Geiger releasing his 002, this 11 Miami and John Geiger co-collab. Obviously, you guys can see the South Beach inspired colors. You got that teal, the pink, and the black. And although I don't own any 002s yet, I meant to actually get the original black and white pair. Trust me, at some point I will definitely grab a pair. But John Geiger 11 Miami, that was their collab. Now we also had the Solefly Air Jordan 1 release, and I've seen pictures, I've seen videos from that release, and y'all gotta know, man, when stuff is unorganized and a lot of money is involved, y'all gotta think about it. How much do those old Solefly Air Jordan 1s go for? Yeah, so everyone that's looking at these new ones is just thinking about how much they're about to sell them for. And when money gets mixed in, and when money is in the equation, when over a rack is in the equation for one pair of sneakers, you gotta best believe that resellers and people that want them alike is gonna get a little rowdy. And that's exactly what happened in Miami. Obviously, there's only so much you can control. It's only so much that security control. When people just acting wild, then they acting wild. And the release was canceled. Solefly did say that they're gonna postpone the release to another date. And I don't even know how they would do it. I think the best way for them to do it, I mean, I guess people are just kind of stalking out the stores at this point, would just be to put them on the shelf and say, hey, they're available now. Good luck. At least that's probably what I would do if I was the store owner, but I'm not the store owner. All I can hope for is that they do have a successful and a safe release whenever they do decide to drop them. Now we got 2 more stories and then we are out of here. First off, Travis Scott and Air Jordan. There may be an Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott collab coming out, and this is what it could possibly be looking like. Now this photo is come from Pirates. You guys know they be leaking a whole bunch of shit nowadays, and this is supposedly what it's supposed to look like. Now in addition to that, we also got a picture of Travis Scott in a sample or unreleased pair of his Air Jordan 1 collab, and these were kind of like a reverse, like a darker brown on the upper with a white swoosh on the outside, I think a black swoosh or a brown swoosh on the inside. Now there's not much to talk about on these other than, hey, he has them on his feet right here and they do exist. That's all you got for now. And the last story we have to talk about for this week is we just got done with the Air Jordan 11 Concord, and there's already rumblings of what's going to be releasing next year. And it is this sneaker that is inside this box. It is the Bred, the dusty ass box that I got. The Bred Air Jordan 11. These are supposed to be next year's Christmas release, and I would not be surprised. Even though I still want personally the cool grays, I can't always get what I want, and who's to say that they won't release the cool grays halfway through the year for a spring release like they done with these newer cap and gowns or platinum tennis joints. They're just sprinkling in Air Jordan 11s here and there more and more every year. For me personally, I'm not mad at it at all. It's fine, bro. It's fine. I really wanted the Concords. I got my Concords. There's probably people that really want Breds that don't have Breds, and hopefully you'll have a chance to get them now. But as far as this week's Hero Hype goes, that is it, man. Y'all let me know. Would y'all be hyped for Breds releasing next year? Yes or no? Comment it down below. Scream at me down below. But that's it, man. That's a wrap. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah blah blah. Of course, hello, yes, Jordan. Oh no, I got the old ones. I'ma still need the new ones though. And I'ma see y'all on that next video. Bred 11s for 2019. Y'all let me know. Y'all feeling that? Yes, no, maybe so. But I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be easy. Peace.
Yeah, took the bitch on the trip, now she feeling me. Exotic frame of Philippines. No kissing, no stain, no pressure clean. Ice up the chain with hella beats. Run that water like ran on that juice to be. I might start copping gold like I'm Mr. T.